No one can ever say I don't have a heart. No one can say that. It took a lot last year, and I took some flack for selling a horse that we've had for a long time that meant a lot to us. His name was First Glance. Now, First Glance was a horse that we had as a weanling. Trained him down. How can we get him as a yearling? We had him as a yearling, but he was privately sent to us from the Benson family. We trained him down. Honestly, he had a great run for us. Was a pretty decent 2-year-old, and very rarely missed the border, at least a check as a 3-year-old. He did a lot of good for the stable.ca, but he get up to a place where, and this is where you guys have to understand, he get up to a place where he was now going to have to race in a condition claimer. But he was worth more than a condition claimer. A really tough spot to be in. Wasn't quite good enough to do in the straight conditions at Flamborough even, or that Nom when there's a 70, 80, that's a Shark Tank, and it's tough. You know, Mohawk horses struggle in that class sometimes. It's a tough bunch of horses. But he had worth, because of all those good chart lines and those miles, he was actually worth a lot more in the sale, than he was racing. So we sold him. We got good money for him. Corey Stratton, who actually trains a horse for us right now in Baumhugger, had the colt, and he did good his first start. He won in 54 at Yonkers, new lifetime mark. He raced decent his next start. He gave him some time off. He come back, and he's only made $1,300 since. So he hasn't had a good run. He had called me a couple of times, said, "Hey, would you like him back?" Well, there's just no spot for him, and it was hard for me to price him. We sold him the horse for 40-some thousand. So it was hard for me to price him. It almost seemed offensive. I looked today and he showed up on Gate. So I was flying at the time. As you guys know, I was away. I had messaged a good friend of mine, Steve, and said, "Listen, I'm going to be in the air when this sale concludes. I think we can race him in a condition claimer. Even if we make a couple of dollars and then put him in the condition claimer, I think I can go to 17 and 4 or 15. That's 18.5, but it's close enough. You can go to 17,000 on. You can go to 17,000 on First Glance. I didn't know. I didn't know if we get him or not. I landed. I'm rebooting my phone and pops up the stable. So I bought First Glance back. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I never rebuy the horses." That's garbage. The horse was worth what we sold him for at the time, and he is worth what we just bought him for. I think what I'd like to do is maybe send the horse to Plainridge for a start. He fits an Elmer's and nothing in Plainridge. Make a couple of dollars with him. They got pretty good purse money there. Make a couple of dollars with him and then bring him back to Ontario, race him in the 15 condition claimer at Grand River in Georgian throughout the summer. There's probably good spots for him there. He'll probably be safe right up to almost 100,000 made, which is 30, 40,000. And at that point, he's going to be a straight claimer. You guys know that. I didn't buy him back to keep him forever. I bought him back because the horse we sold is, one, not the horse that's racing right now, and two, worth a lot more than we just paid for him. There was no lameness issues. There's no soundness problems. There's no breathing issues. He just can't get him to go. So we bought him back. So for you, and you know what, there was some waterworks last year when I sold First Glance, not just from you, because there was some, but from Ollie. Ollie loved First Glance, and his birthday is coming up soon. So although I will not tell him he can keep them forever, I will manage the shares of Oliver McDonald. I'll keep some shares of First Glance for Ollie because he loves them. He loves the horse. So First Glance is coming back to the stable.ca. I think he'll have a short hiatus, maybe in Massachusetts, and then head back. But his ultimate destination will be back in Ontario. So, quite a shock, quite a surprise. First Glance is back with the stable now, and he'll be racing very, very soon. So if you want to get involved with First Glance, maybe some of you are return owners of First Glance, and some of you maybe like what I just said. He's not going to be racing in the conditions. He will be racing in the condition claimer level. So we may lose him again at some point, but for right now, I think it was a good decision for us. When you look at, he's shown good miles, just never made any money. So there's no money made last 10, like literally $1,300 made last 10, I think. So there's a ton of classes for him to fit. And he doesn't have to go that far to fit in them. He raced him in a 25,000 claimer the other day and finished 7th, pace 57. We bought him for 17. We can price him accordingly. So I think a good day for the stable. We got a horse back that was good for us. Maybe he'll be good for us again. But we got him at an affordable amount. So, as I said, I'm assuming these shares will be gone very, very quickly. But if you want to get involved, let me know and we can get you involved. So, first glance, heading back to thestable.ca. We'll talk to you all very, very soon. I suspect by the time I finish eating supper tonight, first glance will be sold out. So, let me know if you want to. Don't let me know. No. Don't let me know. Either buy them off thestableca.com or email Wendy at thestable.ca, or even Kelly can probably help you out. But don't email me because you'll be shut out for sure. So I will talk to you all very soon. Not the greatest day for us so far, but hopefully it'll get better tonight. Take care, everybody.